She was 16 weeks pregnant, and we found out that Lucas was going to have club feet.
During our pregnancy at 20 weeks, she was a triplet, and we found out that she was diagnosed with spina bifida.
Angelica was born at 26 weeks. She weighed less than 2 pounds. She has a mild form of cerebral palsy.
I have scoliosis, and scoliosis is actually a curvature of the spine.
She is a double bilateral amputee. We come to have her prosthetics made.
She had meningitis, 10 months old, MUSC. She had a blood clot disease that backed up the blood at her feet and her fingertips, and that's what caused her fingertips to be gone and her feet to be amputated.
We were accepted into the Shriners program at about 18, 20 months. And since then, she's almost 12 now. They've been making her legs. You know, we know she's getting the best care that she can get. They're gonna specialize in what's gonna be best for a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, and so on. For us too, it has meant that, we haven't had to lose our house and lose our cars and, sacrifice because of the financial help, even with insurance.
We were so excited for his ultrasound to find out if we were having a boy or a girl, and that was the only thing on our mind, was boy or girl, and what are we gonna name him? And at the ultrasound, the doctor said that there was something wrong. And after looking at it and seeing a specialist, that's when they diagnosed him with club feet. Lucas's feet, both of his ankles were turned so that his toes were almost touching. The club feet would prevent him from walking. It's pretty debilitating. I think our specialist even recommended Shriners. So it was a friend and a specialist. Several people knew that Shriners would be the greatest fit for him. They turned his ankles as far as they would go, and then they put a cast on him. And now, nothing.
Yeah, he can run, he can jump off stairs, he can jump off furniture.
Climb
sometimes.
trees.
He can climb trees. But yeah, he's just a normal 5-year-old now.
Before Lucas was born, and I knew that he was going to have club feet, I prayed for a miracle. I did. I prayed. I believed God would heal him before he was even born. And God didn't, but he gave us Shriners. And I know that the Lord had his hand in that.
I found that Shriners provide the exceptional care for children, and certainly children with Angelica's diagnosis. She has spastic diplegia, cerebral palsy. She's very limited. She doesn't walk because of her cerebral palsy. Shriners has helped Angelica tremendously. About 3 years ago, we were connected with Shriners through a doctor in the Augusta area. Angelica's legs were bent. And I kept saying, as she started to grow in years, we need to do something about this to get her out of the wheelchair because her legs will continue to be formed that way. We were connected with Shriners. The doctors listened, asked what is it that we are looking for Shriners to do. And I said, at the beginning, let's just see if we can straighten her legs. We can do that. And they put her in straight casting for over the course of 9 weeks, and they straightened her legs. But to see those legs straighten when others were saying and looking at us as though nothing could be done, it's priceless for us and for Angelica.
During our pregnancy at 20 weeks, she was a triplet, and we found out that she was diagnosed with spina bifida. Spina bifida is a neural tube defect, and we were set up early on to meet with Shriners, kind of have a game plan of what to expect. We met with all of our future doctors that would perform surgeries at birth, and it really helped us to know kind of what to anticipate.
Well, Shriners is an amazing place. You not only get the surgeries, the therapies, the people that minister these programs, prepared us along the way. One of the major things for us, of course, would have been the cost. The medical cost would have been phenomenal. Right, the first 3 or 4 years of her life, she had 7 major surgeries. So the surgeries allowed her not only to be able to stand up, and to you and me, that's pretty simple, but to her, it's a pretty major thing. The few times that she does get to stand up straight, it's kind of a different world than what she's used to. So she would never have been able to have that opportunity without the surgeries that Shriners provided.
I have scoliosis, and scoliosis is actually a curvature of the spine.
She had a spinal fusion, which is where they go into your back and they put 2 metal rods and they basically fuse. They straighten her back out as much as they could and they put the rods on either side and they fuse it all together so that now she has a new straight spine. She would not have lived a normal life and she would have been very deformed, so she would have been very handicapped and limited to a lot of things, normal activities in life. And I don't know life expectancy what it would have been if she hadn't had surgery. I wish every hospital could be like the Shriners Hospital because they all love being here. They all have a genuine heart for this hospital and for children. And they don't make it like it's a hospital. They make it like it's a family taking care of other people. There's a positive attitude. I think people and children get well faster because of the attitude that's in this hospital. This is the best hospital they could ever go to and the best care.
I know I always tell people that, you think when you see somebody on the side of the road with a bucket saying, give money to this, give money to that, and you always think, God, I wonder where does the money go? You see somebody like Pam, you know where the money goes. She's wearing it. The numbers are astronomical. So, when there's that guy in the funny hat, they always say, selling a candy bar, he's helping somebody like my daughter walk.
I recently competed in the Miss South Carolina teen pageant, winning overall physical fitness, and I'm a Shriners kid.
I'm going to be an advocate and fight for children's rights, and I'm a Shriners kid.
I like to swim, I like to play outside, and I like to swing. I like to jump.
I like to swim, surf, and play softball, and I am a Shriners kid.